What's up, guys? Today I wanted to do a little showcase for my LEGO custom Game of Thrones, Robert Baratheon and Rhaegar Targaryen, as they would appear at the Battle on the Trident. So these guys are 100% Purist customs, all using 100% LEGO pieces, no customizations or anything. Obviously, Robert's Rebellion and all that is a key story in the grand picture of A Song of Ice and Fire, and I really had to make these guys, and I think they turned out really well together, so let's get into them individually. So I want to start out first with Robert here, leader of his rebellion. This figure was tough because I had to figure out what to do to get his iconic antlered helm, and there really weren't a lot of options. At first I used a plain helmet, knight helmet, but there was no way to actually get the antler effect, so I went with this Viking helmet here. As you can see, it has the holes on the sides there, and I chose for the antlers, these are little branch pieces, I believe from Stormbreaker, from the Infinity War or Endgame sets. And then these are just minifigure hands. And I think they give off a cool antler look for the helmet. And for the face here, that is from a Knight of Ren from the Kylo Ren shuttle. Simple shoulder armor here from the blacksmith set, and then the torso and legs are from the Tourney Knight minifigure from the CMF line. Only difference with that is I used black hands instead of the dark red. And then for his hammer, he has a cool looking hammer in most of the images you see when he fights Rhaegar on the Battle on the Trident, but I wanted to go with a simple look here. It still looks cool, it's nice and big, and I think it gets the job done, and I think this makes for a good Robert look. We'll spin him to the side there, and then there's the back of him. Nothing crazy. I didn't give him a cape or anything like that, but I think he looks really good. Bring him back to the front. Yeah, I think he looks good. I think I got him right, and I hope you guys like him. And then here we have Rhaegar Targaryen. Had to back him up a little bit. He's a lot taller, at least with the helmet plume. This guy, he uses a variety of pieces from the castle / dragon knight / whatever line the helmet comes from. You can see there. Got a couple different plumes on there. I forget the line, but it's from the 90s, I believe. So had to get that off Bricklink. I went with Kai from Lego Ninjago's head. I think it worked. I wanted to go with yellow, kind of like all the other Lego Castle themed stuff. Give it a classic look. And then I have one of the newer red capes. I'll turn him around and show you, but it's the single hole one for red. And then Dragon Knight torso, Dragon Knight shield. Let's move that to the side. But there is the torso armor. It looks the same underneath. I'm not going to take it off, but I think it looks awesome. Obviously, this is as close as I could get. It doesn't have 3 dragon heads. It only has 1, but I think it works. And then the legs are the same from this figure that the chest piece comes with. And it has some nice red knee pads, and I have a nice big shiny sword to represent Blackfire. And then we'll spin him to the side. Here's a nice side view. You can see the dragon plume there. I think that just looks perfect. But I think that looks awesome. Turn him to the back here. You can see there's nothing underneath. And then we'll spin them back to the front. But that is Rhaegar Targaryen. Really simple on both of these, but some of the pieces are probably difficult to find. I know the Lego Castle stuff goes for a pretty penny at this point, but there's plenty of great alternatives out there, and I'm sure you guys can come up with some great options yourselves. And here is them on their horses. The fight was fought on horseback after all. This is how I usually display them. I don't have any armored horses or anything like that, so this is as good as it gets, but I think they look really good. I think they complement each other well. I think each one of the figures has a good amount of detail and gets all of the right details, and I think it looks great. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Like and subscribe and stay tuned for more Lego content, and follow my Instagram as well, Invincibrick on Instagram. So once again, I appreciate you guys. Bye-bye.